man, the myth, the legend.
So
I'm a conservative guy.
no, I say north.
What's going on, y'all? Dan the Bowman here. It is Friday, December 4th. Not quite 5:30 yet. Got in late last night out here in Crowell area. Hunting with my buddies from Cutting Edge Outfitters. I got basically everything on the kill list except for one buck. But I can shoot a buck, I can shoot a doe, I can shoot pigs, I can shoot coyote, bobcat, whatever comes out. So I'm excited. I've really been looking forward to this trip. So I'm finally here and ready to get hunting. So let's go. Alright guys, so for the first morning hunt, didn't have too much activity going on where I was at. Had one little buck come through, but he pegged me right off the bat. Danny came to pick me up later that morning. We headed back to camp and just hung out a little bit, talked about future plans for CEO and for myself. Just checking out a new building and what that's going to be like. It's going to be a nice big barn. We were just enjoying being in deer camp, having some time to really relax. And it wasn't too long after being back that we had to headed right back out for the evening hunt. So me and Danny hopped in the side-by-side, headed out to drop me off at a blind, and ran into a little something on the way.
Is it a good size pig? Little buck, little spike, yeah. It's that deer that was screwing with him. Because as soon as that deer left, he came back. Yeah, and that deer's gone now. There's a lot of brush in the way, too. Just over the back of him.
Because you were behind me, so I'm just looking like this, and I heard you get to full draw. I was like, just hold it, wait.
I'm waiting for him to clear that.
I knew what you were looking at. I said, he's waiting for one or two more steps. Stepped out, and I was like, I thought for sure when his ear was just past it, I was like,
Alright guys, I'm in the blind for the evening set, second hunt of the weekend.
hopefully something shows up. Let's wait and see.
Three by four. If you
Western
get like
counts are 3x4.
Yes, I know.
Browse, with browse, he's a 9.
Dude, you can melt those boots, man.
Yeah.
yeah.
With browse, he's a 9.
So
I'm a conservative counter.
No, I say north.
I don't round up.
Alright guys, so it's Saturday, December 5th. Just got settled in for the evening hunt. This morning was pretty uneventful. Just a little fork and horn came in. I couldn't even reach to hit record on the camera because he was eyeing me too much. He'd eat a little bit of corn, then look up at me, eat a little bit of corn, then look up at me. But anyway, just got settled in for the evening hunt, like I said. I'm in just a little patch of cedars. I'm pretty well covered all around, but I'm like 19 yards from the feeder. There was, Jared tells me there was a good buck in here this morning. We threw out some more corn. Since I'm in a little brush blind, I don't have my big camera with me. Jared's actually in the rifle blind across the way. So if something comes in, he's going to film from there. And I got my GoPro with me. So, but, yeah, that's pretty much the situation for this evening. Hopefully that nice buck comes in, or a doe, or pigs, or something. Because I've been pretty well stumped this trip. So yeah. Alright, let's get to it.
Alright guys, so for sake of length on this video, I skipped ahead to the next morning, our very last morning to hunt. I had this guy on the screen you see in there the evening prior, in that little brush pine that y'all saw me in last, and I just wasn't able to get a shot on him. He had a doe and a little spike with him, and I always had at least one set of eyes on me, if not both, multiple. And so it was just really hard to move at that time. So you can see him kind of looking back off to the left of the screen, I guess. I'm just off the screen to the left for y'all's reference. Jared's still filming me from the rifle blind. And like I said, it's our last morning to hunt. My GoPro had died, so I don't have any footage there, but I'm just kind of walking y'all through what's going on. This buck is walking behind those trees, and I'm able to pull off a 26-yard shot and get drawn back and make a shot. So y'all see that here shortly in about 3, 2, 1, shot. Last morning, just shot a buck out of this little brush blind here. The feeder's only 18 yards from it. There's not a bow blind set up for this spot yet. There's a rifle blind back there Jared was filming from, but I'd 10 ringed him. I mean, as soon as I shot, blood was pouring out. Arrow went through and through, and I heard him crash over here, so we're gonna get to tracking him. There's some blood right here. Sure enough. So it went completely through a deer and another, what'd you say, 40 yards?
Yeah, at least.
And it is covered. That's awesome. Alright, well here he is. He went maybe, I don't know, let me say 50 yards?
Yeah, it was
40, 50 yards. I mean, he was, no, that was a blast. Shooting a buck off the ground, that's some tough stuff. I'm glad I was able to pull it off.
Last
You know,
day.
yeah, last morning.
Yep.
But this is awesome. I'm happy with this little guy.
Nice, babe.
Congratulations. Here, let me take that.
Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I tried a little different style with voiceovers and context text as opposed to interviews with this one. Hope y'all enjoyed, and see y'all on the next one.